Welcome back. So flying economy can be tough enough as it is, but now thanks to YouTube and all of the travel vloggers, we can see what it's really like to travel first class, and I have to say that I am jealous. I've seen Kara and Nate describe the amenity kits that they get in first class in full detail, and it really got me thinking, why do they get that and we don't?
So we decided to create our own amenity kit for our next long haul flight that's going to make us feel like we have some of those first class experiences right back in coach.
And if you'd like to learn how to make your own amenity kit for your next air flight, stay tuned. But first, if you get anything out of this video, please give it a thumbs up, and we invite you to subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell. We release new content every single Sunday, and we'd love to have you join us.
So again, it's really nice to have a DIY amenity kit with you on a plane, and we're going to talk about that now. The first thing you need to do is pick a cute little bag.
So I got a pack of these. I think it was like 5 of these little handmade bags from Amazon. And I think it's just perfect to throw things in when you're traveling so that you can keep things separated. So this one has little whales on it. I will drop a link in the comments below if you are interested in getting these from Amazon as well. So the first thing that we're going to pack in our DIY amenity kit is moisturizer or lotion. The air on airplanes can get really dry really fast. And if your skin is itching or you're just uncomfortable, lotion can be just the thing that you need.
But be cognizant of the kind of lotion that you're grabbing and don't put one with a heavy scent in it because you're in a tight, confined space with a lot of other people. You have no idea whether they have a lot of allergies and you don't want to be that person.
Another thing that you might consider is getting a multi-purpose lotion, one that you can use on your hands, your arms, but also your face. So if you have sensitive skin, keep that in mind as well.
And that brings us right into our next tip, which is to make sure to bring eye drops. Now, I'm not talking about those redness reducer eye drops. Those are really bad for your eyes and they just make them more irritated. Get yourself a good quality artificial tears like Refresh Tears or Sustain. Those are going to really lubricate your eyes and actually take care of the redness and underlying causes and make them not as red while also soothing your eyes.
Yeah, the air on the airplanes can get really dry. They don't call it a red-eye flight for nothing. So the next thing that we pack in our DIY amenity kit is one of my favorites, and that is lip balm. So if you know me, you know that I keep Burt's Bees everywhere. I've got a couple in my purse, at my desk at work, here in the house, planted all over the place because I am never far from needing some lip balm. If your skin is dry, your eyes are dry, your lips are going to get dry as well. I highly recommend Burt's Bees. The cranberry one is one of my favorites.
I really like the regular because it's peppermint flavored, so it gives my lips a little tingle and it brings the blood flow to it to help with the healing process. You don't want to have chapped lips through your whole vacation.
So whatever you choose, just make sure you don't forget this essential to put in your DIY amenity kit.
Our number 4 tip is to make sure you bring some makeup wipes. You're probably going to be wearing makeup through the airport, but you don't necessarily want to wear it on a whole flight, especially if it's a long one. So bring some makeup wipes. You can put them in a little zipper bag and put them in your amenity kit. Go in the restroom, wash your face. It will really refresh you.
It's the perfect way to travel because it's not a liquid, it's a wipe, so you can get it easily through TSA.
That's a great tip, Carol.
And the next thing that we pack in our kit is hand sanitizer. Once again, it's 2024. Take your hand sanitizer along with you. We actually recommend one that is not an alcohol-based hand sanitizer because alcohol-based hand sanitizers can really dry out your skin and cause cracking and irritation. So we recommend finding one that is not alcohol-based.
My personal favorite is a brand called Pure and Clean, and it is hypochlorous acid based, and it's very safe for your skin and very gentle. It's not going to dry out your skin. I used it during the entire pandemic and my skin didn't end up like everybody else's.
So not only is it good for cleaning your hands, but you can also use it to clean the tray table and the armrests and the areas around you on the airplane to keep yourself safe.
That's a great tip because, you just don't know how well it's been cleaned. And even if the tray table's nice and clean when you sit down, you never know what's going to happen. You might spill something or have a need to clean something up, and having that sanitizing spray there is just a great way to do it without having to carry a lot of extra things. So up next is to make sure you bring a toothbrush and toothpaste. When you go on a flight, especially if you're going to fall asleep, when you wake up, it's kind of nice to go into the restroom, Wash your face with one of those wipes that we talked about and brush your teeth. It will completely refresh you before you get off the plane.
Another thing that you could bring along to help you feel refreshed is a facial mist. This can help wake you up, make you feel so much more hydrated and ready to go off the plane to your next destination. And
if you don't want to bring a separate facial mist, I will use that Pure and Clean as a facial mist. It's perfectly safe for that. It refreshes everything. And if you have a lot of bacteria on your skin, it's going to kill that too. And one thing I rarely go any place without is a little package of Kleenex or facial tissues. You never know when you're going to need to blow your nose, have an allergic reaction, or even just wipe things up like with a napkin. That is a great way to save space and have both of those items with you.
And carry it with you because you never know if you're going to the restroom if there's going to be any toilet tissue in the stall, and you'd kind of have that as a backup just in case you ever need it. So the next thing that is on our list is to bring along some earplugs or noise canceling headphones. It can get really loud on an airplane, and I know I like it to be quiet when I try to sleep. So I pack along some earplugs. I have found a pair that work really, really well, and I'm going to drop that link in the comment box below for you.
And I'm not a huge fan of earplugs, but I just use a noise canceling headphone, and that really solves the problem for me without having to put something directly in my ear canal. And going right along with earplugs is make sure you bring a sleep mask. That can really make it feel luxurious and allow you to block out the rest of the world so that you can really get some sleep on that flight.
Yeah, I actually love to travel with a sleep mask as well because you can have pure darkness, no sound with the earplugs in, and get as much rest as you can on an airplane. Another thing that you may want to pack in your amenity kit is a hairbrush or a comb to help get those tangles out of your hair if you've fallen asleep on the airplane. It's really easy. You can even get some that are foldable to fit easier in your amenity kit.
I think a lot of those first class amenity kits provide a little comb or hairbrush, so it's one of those things that can make you feel extra special. And our number 15 tip is to get some gum or mints to bring along with you. That gum is great because it does dual duty. It can also freshen your breath and help your ears pop when you're going up into the higher altitudes. And if you don't like gum, definitely at least bring some mints. You're going to be on a flight for a long time and you want to have fresh breath.
Something else to pack in your amenity kit is do not forget any prescription medications that you take on a regular basis. We highly recommend that you keep those on your person and do not put them in your checked bag. If your bag gets lost, you could be in some real trouble. So pack those medications, make sure that you're taking them according to your schedule, and don't skip them just because you're out traveling.
And our last item that we pack into our amenity kit is a pair of socks. Specifically a pair of compression socks for us because we want to make sure that we're giving our legs the best chance at not swelling on those flights, but you definitely just want to pack some kind of socks. If you don't have compression socks, you don't want to go with like a pair of flip-flops, or if you want to take your shoes off, you don't want to have bare feet on the plane. Bring a pair of socks to keep your feet nice and warm.
Yeah, it could be warm when you get on the plane, but when you're up at those higher altitudes, the plane can get cold, so that'll just keep you comfortable and cozy throughout your entire flight. Well, that wraps up our list of what we're going to pack in our DIY amenity kit, and hopefully if you take these tips, it'll make you feel like you're flying first class as well. Did we miss anything that we should add to our amenity kit? If we did, make sure you drop a comment in the comment box below.
And if you got anything out of this video, we'd love it if you'd like this video and consider subscribing to our channel. We do put out new travel content every week, and we'd love for you to go along for the ride.
And if you'd like to see some more travel tips from us here at Core 4 Adventures, we've got a link to the playlist right below for you. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next week right here on our channel. Have a great one. Bye!